Welcome back, everyone, to the Minecraft Parkour Challenge for February 2021, where we need to get one more bottle of honey so that we could have at least one honey block. Now, unfortunately, we have some skeletons there. One of them who is hanging out beneath that tree. And I want to see what's the best way to approach that, because obviously, if there is a creeper in the area, I don't want to get so into thick of things that a creeper is able to sneak behind me. Not that creepers usually need an excuse to sneak behind me. Where'd that skeleton go? Oh, there it is. Now we are going to do our own creeping apparently. Hey there. And I'm not in a position where I could do anything. Alright, there you go. Now we've taken care of that. And it looks like the honey is making progress, so I think it's going to be finished before the end of the day. At least that's my hope. Now, what can we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess I need to check out to see if there are any other flowers in the area. Probably not. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no way I'm going to make it to that flower forest, because that's definitely not happening. Iron ingot. I've got one more fence post and one more lantern. What's here? Okay. Maybe I checked that out earlier and just forgot what I did there. Now let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's nice and symmetrical, but the problem is that the center point is right where there is glass. Well, that means I'm going to have to. I just trying to, because I don't. Actually, let's get rid of this thing. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Might as well do a little bit of cleaning up here. Well, that should decay naturally, so I'm not going to worry too much about that one. I certainly don't want anything. But oh yes, I've got that roof to finish up. Oh, I was just going along my merry way, thinking, there's nothing else I have to do other than do that. No, I've got a roof to finish. Ah, there we go. Now, where were we? We were trying to finish. This is. Well, I'm going to have to. Well, unfortunately, that broke that, but I think we can't have this just like that. So that means. Well, I wasn't too set. Oh, hold on. There you go. That could be my topper for my. I wasn't too satisfied with the campfire there anyway, because it looked a little bit on the silly side. And now. Yeah? Oh, we have to decide what we're going to do here. I suppose I just extend this out a little bit there. And is there anything better I can do than, oh, of course, a little bit like shingles, right? Carpeting. There's only one little problem with carpeting, and that's that I haven't been collecting wool from sheep, so I don't have anything for carpeting. Is there anything else you could use? I really can't think of anything else. I just don't want mobs popping up there. I'm trying to think what other items could make things spawn proof up there without fouling up the look. I know you could do it with stairs, but that would have given me a steeper slope than I wanted, and I don't think I've got time to rip all of that out at the moment. So I think that's out. So I guess I just have to leave it with lighting, with the lighting that I have. Even though it's not a good idea on there. Oh, let's see. Could you put... Yeah, I'm trying to think, what can you do to make it non-spawnable? All right, let's see. We need to get the campfire. Not the campfire. Yes, actually, the campfire. That's beneath the beehive. Well, first of all, check to see if it's ready yet. It is ready. All right, that's good news. And there we go, our fourth and final bottle. And I douse the fire afterwards, mainly because bees have been known to get themselves killed. Now, I'm hoping I remember this recipe properly. If I remember correctly, 1 honey block. My 1 honey block. There you go. Well, it'll do. I think that makes it a nice... I think it works fairly well. Anything else we could do here? See, we got all this. This is all nice and well lit up. Good. We got that all done. Actually, let's get rid of this also. That looks like a hazard that could get us in trouble. We don't want any mobs spawning in nasty places and climbing on top of our roof or anything like that. Guess one final check here. Let's see if I could make at least the... This looks a little symmetrical or something like that. So go here, 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 here. Alright, there we go. It's not anything that I would call pretty, but at least it's not sloppy as sloppy as it was before. Lick that all up. Let's see, that's roses. I'm pretty sure I've got a rose bush already. There you go, because I don't have that extensive a collection as it is. So let's see, yeah, rose bushes, oxeyes, lilacs, azures, dandelions, and poppies. In other words, all the common stuff. And there is absolutely no way I am getting anywhere else. where is, let's see, west? Yeah, I can't even see the sun anymore. That's how far it is down on the horizon. So I'll just have to stay inside for this final night, and I guess that's pretty much it, right? Well, I might as well do some decorating while I'm in here. Let's see, how about, well, we have here is a corner there. Well, let's see, how about a couple of chairs? And anything in the center? Well, we've got this. And we could put a pressure plate on top of it. Alright, I guess we'll use an oak pressure plate for a little bit of contrast there. Alright, well, that'll do. It's just for looks anyway. So it takes care of that. So at least we have some furnishing in here. Ooh, how about... Oh, that's right. I couldn't find any clay, so I can't make any flower pots. How rude. Suppose I won't be needing these anymore, since by the time I go outside again, there will be no more time in which to collect anything. So much of the charcoal there. We've got a full stack of coal plus... Oh, exactly a stack of coal. All right. We don't need those. We don't need those. There you go. Some birch logs. I guess we don't need the birch logs at the moment. Oh, especially since I have a full stack of them now. That's good. We won't need the slabs. I will keep the mushrooms. I guess that's it. I don't want to put anything else in here because I think this is just supposed to be for flowers only. That's our little vase that we have in there. Hey, maybe we could find something interesting. I don't know what, but what can you find interesting with just 62 strikes of the pick? Well, maybe we could find some iron. That would be nice. Just a little bit. One final bit of mining is because what else can I use? I'm not exactly great in decorating the house, as you could see. I suppose I could turn it in. Oops. Ah. I suppose I could turn it into a crafting area and create all sorts of crafting stations for it. Do I have... I was checking to see if I... What do I need for making... I keep on going one further out than I really need, right? Alright, continue along this way. This might make it complicated enough that I'll get completely lost. How about that? The question is there any iron anywhere around here? Now, last time I did find all of that coal. I think that I have a full stack of that now. That's certainly plenty for me for the moment. Looks like I'm going to run out of pick before I find any iron. Yep, I did. There you go. I haven't heard an announcement for next month yet. I presume that announcement should be soon. Usually it's about a week before the end of the month. Of course, this being February, the month is a little bit shorter than normal. Oh, let's see. We've got more skeletons. a welcoming committee, welcoming my brand new home, right? With a honey block, 6 flowers. That is 7 points because I think we are supposed to get 1 point per honey block and 1 point for this. Fortunately, from my point of view, I wasn't all that worried about getting a high score because if I were, I would have. Then there's no way I was going to get a high score without going to that flower forest, wherever that is. But I chose a place for building the house before I learned about the flower forest, and I figured that by the time I got to the flower forest, then it was not going to help me all that much. But who knows? I guess we'll find out how many flowers Stina Rose and Aletha Prime managed to, how many honey blocks they got, so they'll be able to decorate their house better. Well, I think they'll probably build a better house in the first place. Well, there is that little detail. But it has all that you would need, right? Well, I suppose you could use a bed, but then you can't sleep in the MHC. It's not like the bed would be all that handy or anything like that. There you go. Now, where were we? Ah, have one final mushroom stew. There you go. It's unlikely I'll be needing any more after that. But just in case. Plenty of food, that's all. That's one thing about dark oak forests. They can be dangerous, but at least they give you a good amount of wood when you start chopping down those trees, and with all those mushrooms in the area, you have no want of eating. Oh, I might as well make one last try here. Obviously, I'm going to have to do this with stone because we don't have much more than that. It looks like it's getting pretty close to the end here, but maybe I can get a little bit of something before we hit 20. What happens if I try this? Alright, well, that doesn't give me any warm, fuzzy feelings, so I'll try this way instead. Actually, west, that's going to lead to the water. Right? No, that's east. No, actually, this is heading inland. The other direction would be towards the water, right? Because the water is east of me. See, directionally challenged. That's another reason not to go searching for that flower forest. I'm pretty sure that I would have gotten lost instead of found the place. And there you go. Up, dig, 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 and see if I can get any iron. Oh, we have about a minute left to go. I know, like I need more coal. Definitely. But at least it'll give me more torches without going into my full stack, right? Alright, we get this up here, and how we get... Oh yeah, plenty of that. Good. Now up here, and now let's see how much we can finish. But it looks like we are getting near the end of the final day. So we can have a look then at our final product. Not that there's anything different than it was at the end of the day when the sun set, because I didn't really do any decoration during that time. I just came in here trying to see how much more I can get. But this is it for the February 2021 Minecraft Parkour Challenge, where I was to do a bit with bees and a bit with a honey block and a bit with with flower collection. And I did a little bit of that, but obviously I didn't get very, very far in that matter. But that is the end. It turned over to day 8. So let's just take one last tour outside since the time has elapsed. I at least survived, which is a step in the right direction since last month I got creepered very, very early. Here we go. Not that it matters anymore, but it'd be nice to have one last look at the house. There you go. Yeah, that roof still looks a little bit off because it's not overhanging or anything like that. I probably should have. Uh, no, dark oak is the wrong color for the roof. I probably should have done that. Probably had oak on the top, or maybe even cobblestone, because cobblestone to look like the shingling might have been a little bit better. I should have thought about that yesterday when I took a quick look out there. Had a little depth with overhangs and a contrasting color. But it is too late now to address that, and it's a modest little shack with a honey block in it. And that concludes my Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for February 2021. We'll take one last look at a little bit of a distance on this island here, and I'll sign off. And we'll see what the challenge is for next month and whether or not I will be able to survive it or even get to start it. But until then, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you that this is a really bad build.